Major Madness.
My favorite time of the year is back. It's Major Madness Season 2 in 2026. I put together a way too early list of the teams that I think are going to qualify for the 2026 Singapore Major, and we'll see at the end of the season how well I was able to do. Based on the results from the last major, there are going to be 18 teams invited from Europe, 9 teams from the America, and 5 from Asia. I've broken them down into categories based on how confident I am in each team to qualify and based on their region. Starting with Europe, I've got 4 teams that I'm confident will make the major, and I have 4 teams that are no question they're going to make a major. The 4 teams that I have no questions about making the major are Vitality, Spirit, Falcons, and Navi. Those are your 4 mainstays in Europe, the big dogs. In terms of teams that I'm confident in, we've got G2, Foot, Mouse, and BetBoom. These teams all did well at the last major, and if they continue their form, they're going to be just fine. Nothing to worry about from them. My next 4 teams that I have that I think should qualify because they either recently made changes or had a recent slump in form are FaZe, Paravision, Bait, and Aurora. These 4 teams are good enough on paper to qualify and definitely should qualify based off the pieces that they have. My next 2 teams are teams that I'm on the fence about. I could see them making the major, and I could really see them easily missing it. That's Gamer Legion and Astralis. Astralis, I feel like it's a little lost at the moment, but based off their pieces, they should be fine. And then Gamer Legion, I think losing PR to Mouse is going to really hurt them after what happened this offseason. I'm still confident in the roster, but I could see the wheels falling off of this very quickly. To round out Europe, we're going to have a couple of teams that are going to rise up the rankings and make it to the major. Those 4 teams are 100 Thieves, Eyeballers, Nemesis, and Heroic. Right now, they don't really look like they're going to be in, but I think they're going to have a good schedule and good enough teams to move up their rankings and find a way to qualify. A couple of names from Europe that I have on the outside looking in are BC Game, NIP, Alliance, Big, and 3D Max, just to name a few. I think they're good teams. I just don't think they're going to get invites to the major. Moving on to the 9 teams from the Americas, the team that I have no question about is Furia. They look good. I have no problems with them. The teams that I'm too confident in are Legacy and 9Z. Both have done enough at the last major. They should qualify. I think these last 6 spots from the Americas region are kind of a crapshoot. I broke it up with 3 South American teams being MIBR, Pain, and Bestia, and 3 North American teams being Wildcard, Liquid, and M80, going to make the major and get the last invite slots. A couple of notable organizations that I think are going to miss from the Americas region are NRG, Dendele, formerly Sharks, and Imperial. I just don't think that they have the caliber this round through. Moving to the 5 teams from Asia, I think the first name that everyone comes to mind is the Mongols. When you think of Asia, they should qualify, no question, even though this is the weakest we've seen them. In terms of teams that I'm confident in, that would be Tyloo and Linvision. They're the top dogs in China. I don't see them not qualifying. Continuing on with a team I'm on the fence about, that's FlyQuest. They don't have an opera yet. They have Gratisfaction standing in, and I think he's probably going to stay for the season, but we'll see if that causes conflict within the roster. We'll figure it out from there. And then the last team from Asia, who is going to have to rise and climb the VRS rankings, I have 5-star. A no-name team from Mongolia. Well, I think they're going to qualify just based off of how this scene looks at the moment. So there you have it. I know it's a long video, but there's the 32 teams that I think are going to qualify to the Singapore Major. We'll check back on this at the end of the season as the major's wrapping up and see how I did.